The iPhone Fold, iPhone Ultra, iPhone XX, the iPhone 20 or the iPhone 20th anniversary. It's going by a lot of names. There's been a ton more reports about this new iPhone foldable coming out. It's either going to come out this September or for sure next September in 2027. Here's why. So if you remember back in 2017, Apple released the iPhone X or the iPhone 10, right? That was to celebrate the 10th anniversary of iPhone. That phone was drastically different than every other iPhone before that. And the biggest thing was that there was no home button. People were kind of mad. They were like, where's the home button? And also they pushed the price up to $1,000 for that phone, which was wild at the time. But of course, leave it up to Apple to charge that price and it becomes the industry norm. Now we have phones that are even more than $2,000, which is crazy. But anyways, in 2027, that is going to be the iPhone's 20th anniversary. The iPhone foldable is so different to where I feel like if they don't drop it this year, it is for sure coming out in 2027. Apple always does things a little bit differently. They're never kind of like the pioneers of new technology. They like to sit back on the sidelines, see what the issues are, and create their own version of it. Whenever they jump into a new category, Apple fans will go crazy and think that that's never been seen before, which is really funny. If I had to place a bet whenever this iPhone Fold, iPhone Ultra, iPhone XX was to come out, I would place my bets on 2027. By that time, we're probably going to have a 2nm chip, so it's going to be really fast and efficient, probably the best chip on the market. Hopefully this will have 16 gigabytes of RAM. So with the foldable, you're just going to need more RAM just because people are going to naturally do more multitasking on it. I think everybody would agree with me that the Apple Pencil needs to be compatible with this phone too. I'm really curious on what they're going to do for software. Is it going to run a version of iOS, or is it going to run like an iOS, iPad, OS hybrid? They're just going to call it like foldable OS or something like that. I already know this foldable is going to be pretty premium. It's probably going to cost somewhere around $2,000 to $2,500 as well. Hopefully on that inner screen you're not able to see the actual crease. That would be awesome. I would like to see a huge battery, preferably silicon carbon, just to get a massive amount of capacity to be able to drive that phone. That just makes sense. But yeah, this phone is going to be the most premium iPhone ever made whenever it drops. I just think it's coming out in 2027 for the 20th anniversary. I'm really curious to see how many people think it's going to come out this year or for next year. Also, would you buy this phone? But yeah, you guys let me know what you guys think down there in the comments below. Also, don't forget to hit that like and follow button as well.